Hey guys, and we're back today for another version of updating our antivirus. Today we're going to be enabling the scanning of folders, which I know some of you guys have been waiting for. So I've got the client open, and we're just going to grab ourselves a checkbox, and we're just going to stick it here, hopefully. And we're just going to put folder ? We're going to rename the checkbox name to here to folder CV, so folder checkbox, and then we're going to come and double click on our browse button. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. Actually, we're going to cut it. We're going to do an if folder cb dot checked, then begin. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the tag off the end of there, and we're doing else begin, and that's going to give us our other half. So we can paste the code back in here for files. Yeah, that looks about right. And then we're going to paste the same code in here. And you're going to be like, well, why are we doing that? Well, to select a folder, there's actually only one change you do, and it's before the execute. You do options. Yeah, sounds about right. Equal brackets pick folder. Is it folders? Yeah, I think it is pick folders. Maybe it is pick folder. Oh, that's just annoying because it's like, how peculiar. I'm sure it said pick folder. Let's see what was in the old client. Yeah, which one? Drag this in here. Where is our browse button? Ah, it is pick folder. We need the little bit at the start. There you go. Right, so now we're able to check our folder. We're able to select a folder, and we now want, when we send it, for it to be sent as a folder. Now currently, I believe we only send 3 variables. So what we need to do is we need to send another variable on the end. So we want another variable, and is custom scan or custom scan folder, which is going to be a Unicode string. It doesn't need to be a Unicode string because by default any string would work with the character 0 in it. So we're going to do, by default we're going to put it as 0, and that's going to be a file, and we're going to set it to 1 if it isn't a file. So we're going to do if folder cb dot checked, then we want scan. Oh, I have messed up already. And we want it to equal 1. So we're going to use a simple binary switch. If it's a folder, we want it to be 1. If it's not a folder, we want it to be a 0. Really quite simple. It can be abused, I'm not going to show you how, but it can be abused to make it not work, or to get it to crash. But that's for you guys to figure out. So we're going to send it as the last object, simply because we don't want to have to reorder everything. And it's just as simple as adding a D-lim on the end and adding the string. So we now can send it to our service, but our service doesn't quite know what to do with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to our service, we're going to come over to our pipe, and come over to the receive side, and here where we set it, currently we set it to false permanently, but what we're going to do is we're going to do an if, and we're going to do a, and what's the highest number we have here? 2 is the highest number, so it will be A3 is equal to 0. Then we want it to stay false, so we can just literally drag that there. And then if A is A3 is equal to the string 1. Now we have messed up because I have put that as a integer and not as a string. Do watch out for that, like so. Then what we want to do is we want to copy this and we want to set it to true. Now once again, you could put another line here that said if it is neither, then raise an exception, but I'm not going to, as I don't intend to take, I'm not taking this full development and I'm not releasing it as a product, so I don't intend to do that. However, it should now scan a folder. I can't see why it won't, but we will check the, where is this called? Ugh, you're not going to tell me what it's called. I'm going to guess it's in the core. Yep, it's in the core. So yeah, it should actually work. We left it in a workable position, so we're going to give it a run and see what happens. Alright, so we've got through that side. Let's start the client up at the same time, and the client doesn't like it. Okay, you did need a little happy days. Okay, why is the service crashed? Yeah, I don't get why that's just stopped. Okay, so we're getting some kind of error message pop up on the screen and then it's just dying. Now, if I remember to hit save when I last was toying around with this, it should throw the debug flag, which it does. It then throws the service flag, and if we scroll up to where that is, stick another flag in here, flag on the sleep and flag on the into stop. So we get the load database, we get the text uploaded, and it crashes. That's not good. Oh, what have I done? We don't want to flag on slot, we don't want to flag on T. What we need to do is we need to trace the root of this issue. I know why this has got a root issue. I have just figured it out. That is because I deleted the debug folder when I uploaded it. Right guys, I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to go grab the file that we're missing. What I did was when I uploaded it for you guys, I deleted the database file so that the RAR folder was smaller, and it turns out it wants the RAR file, it wants the database file, so I will quickly grab that. Right guys, we are back. I've managed to grab the old database file out of um, the old project folder, which is great. I shouldn't need these debug tags because it should just say that there was a certain amount. There you go. So we can now take all of these breaks out, and there you go, the pipe has started. And we're going to chuck this up there, and we're going to try and get this one down here at the same time. And we are going to pick a folder. So what we are going to do is we're going to scan our old YouTube folder, but we're going to scan particular parts of it so that we don't get too many files. So we're going to scan the old folder. We're going to go custom, we're going to go file, and it should race through all of these. Why has it only done one? Yeah, it was called scan disk object was called, scan type was 3. Oh, it didn't like the directory. This is something we'll fix probably in a later version. Demos all one word. We'll select this folder instead. So once again, it's not scanning folder. So we're going to have to trace that issue, and this is why I only wanted to do this today, was because I knew there was going to be a few issues with it. So we can take that break line out now, and we can go over here, and we are getting nothing after. Right, so we'll right line the total number of files to scan, because I don't actually know how many files are in that directory. There may only be one, which if there is, that's my mess up, not yours. So let's copy the string into here like so. Yeah. So why are you moaning? Oh, it's an integer. Well, like that. That fixes that issue. And what are we at? We are at 14 minutes. So we will run it, and we're just going to select hopefully a short folder. Yeah, man. Hopefully my laptop doesn't die during this. The service did start properly, but the client has crashed. So this is not a problem with the code, it's a problem with my terrible laptop. Yeah. And YouTube doesn't pay any small YouTuber anymore, so I can't afford another one. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a different one, which I know there's going to be a lot more code in. So we'll scan our own folder. Yes, it's gone to creating this time instead of, and the total count is 0. Why is the total count 0? Did we set the subdirectories flag? Ah, that is where we're going wrong. No, we did set the subdirectories flag to true. So why are we getting no folders? Total file count on the object path. Need everything included. Okay, so that just might be a bad directory. Oh, I already have it running. So let's pick one that's more generic. Yeah, let's just do the whole YouTube folder. It's telling us the total file count is 0. That cannot be right. Halt here, I want to know what's going on. And there, and there, and there, and there. And start the client back up. Browse. Oh, we've not done it as a folder. As a folder. Browse. The entire YouTube directory. Scan. So we should, as this progresses on, be able to read some of the strings. Or not. Right, so the directory is correct. Subdirectories is on. It is a folder. And the scan type is 3. So why is count all files? What is this? Okay, so there's an unreadable variable at the minute. It's still an unreadable variable. What did it come up as? 0. So we need to come over here. Is it this one? Nope. Nope. Yes. And where is our count all files? Should return an integer. Just dot and dab flags here, and as it executes we'll just remove the ones we don't want, where it tells us we can't have. So we're going to hit scan again. It's going to go there. It's going to come here, and we've already got 18. So what's currently set as the result number? So the result should have been considerably higher, but it still comes out as 0. Alright guys, I'm going to have a look at this. If you can spot where I've messed up, where there's an error, don't ignore that. I just ended it halfway through at a breakpoint. If you can spot where the error is before next week, chuck it in the description. If not, when I find it, I shall fix it next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's something that is quite entertaining to me. So if you enjoyed it, you know where the thumbs up button is. Link is in the description as always. Till next week. Hi guys, if you're not already subscribed, subscription button in the middle. Here's 2 videos you might enjoy.